It really occurred to me and several of my fellow members of Congress that our attitude towards one another, our rhetoric, our a way of communicating is very disrespectful. And it's also, I think it's leading to the gridlock that you see in Washington. It's like putting gasoline on a fire. And one of my fellow colleagues, Emmanuel Cleaver from Missouri, we got together. He's a Democrat, I'm a Republican, and we created the Civility Caucus in hopes of getting our members to join together to debate civilly. You know, we disagree, we understand that, but I think that we can present our cases to the American people a lot better if we do it in a manner of which you would converse over your kitchen table or have a discussion maybe in a classroom or something like that.
So despite the stereotype, if you will, of mean girls, especially in politics, I think you think that nice girls can get ahead. Why is that? How does that happen?
Being nice, working relationships, networking, being empathetic, listening, all the things that I think come with being nice. After time, people begin to recognize that you're thoughtful, that you're respectful of their position. And being nice doesn't necessarily mean you're weak. You can be nice and very, very strong at the same time.
One of the things that you say frequently is that women need to have a thick skin in order to get ahead. Why is that? And can you have that thick skin and also be nice?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. For me, I was very lucky because I think I was born with a thick skin. Not to say things don't bother me. They do bother me. But you have to keep things in perspective, and you have to be able to put your head on the pillow at night and wake up the next morning and have the feeling that I'm starting over again. You know, that I can't control that. It's in the past, and I can only control myself in this situation. And to have a thick skin, I don't think it means that you're hard or harsh. I just think it means that you are able to put it in perspective for yourself. And you know, a lot of tough comments and criticisms, you know, have an inkling of truth to them, so you have to be able to kind of assimilate that. But it doesn't mean you have to be a total toughie. I think it just means, you know, you just let it roll and go back to what you can control. And what can you control? You control your attitude. You control how you're looking at it. You control your attitude for the next day. Those are the things I think that can formulate whether you're being nice or pleasing or pleasant. It doesn't, and all this accumulates, and so you take it in your history and then to figure out the best way to deal with the next piece of adversity that comes your way.
How do you psych yourself up for an important presentation or a meeting and you need to get in the mind space of success?
You know, first of all, being prepared helps. So if you can get that out, that's where I usually have an issue with myself, and I'm thinking to myself, am I really prepared to go out here and do this? So I try to make sure I'm prepared. So I've got all my whatever speaking materials all either down or in my mind what I'm going to do. Oh, you know, just cover all the bases. I don't know. Make sure I feel like I look presentable, that I know my audience, that I strike the right tone. I've been in speeches before where the speaker will get up, all the things the speaker's saying is just the wrong tone for the audience, and you're thinking, didn't they do their research? So, you know, make sure that the research is done so that I know what I'm stepping into.
So you're not listening to the Rocky soundtrack right before you go up?
Right? No, no. You know, I think I'm a fairly energetic person. I like to exercise in the morning, so I try to keep myself pretty energized most of the day. And you know, when you know you're going to be in front of people, you want to deliver. I not only want to impart a substantive speech, I want to be entertaining at the same time, or at least interesting. Nothing worse than me than looking out in the crowd. You know, it happens to everybody, but you know, I don't want to be a comedy show, but I do want to be, listened to. So I try to make it light. I don't talk too long either.